I think it's really good for us because it's a much more focused set of conversations and we can get right to the point of what companies are trying to solve. They come with real examples of the challenges they've got and we can have a much more open exchange of ideas and how we have seen things work in other places. So really good for us so far. It's a much more focused way of getting to the right people. I would say rather than trying to fire at will and try to find the people that are looking for the solutions that we may offer or where we can help, you're getting straight to the people that have got the budget, have got the decision power, they've got the challenge to solve, and it's got to be solved in 2025. So for us, much better experience. The pre-qualification for me is key, and I think is one of the key assets of these type of events, because typically when you do networking, you tend to find things that you would have not thought about finding, like people and companies, so that's great as well. But having this pre-qualification, I think it helps the attendees to know the type of companies that they may be meeting, but also for companies like ours, it helps us have an idea of the key challenges, what the thought processes, the type of things they're trying to solve, so we can come with not preconceived solutions, of course, but as a few examples and a few ideas that we can openly share, and that makes the conversations much richer. And we get to a point of, hey, is there any mileage for us to work together? And then we can continue offline, of course, but having that ability is super, super useful. I think they're super aligned. So I think combined with the pre-qualification of the questions and the attendees and what they're trying to solve, we can really see that there's a need for what the solutions that we have. There's a commonality about some of the challenges. So the conversations are much richer in terms of it's not a uniqueness in one vertical, some of the things they're trying to solve, but we can see things spanning across financial services, utilities, you name it. So the ability to share those different experiences and having those conversations in a much more open way, I think it tends itself to have a much more trustful conversation, and it's not a vendor, buyer type of conversation. It's really, hey, we're on the same page, we're on the same ship, we're trying to solve a CX challenge, and you have a problem to solve, we have some ideas, and have a very open conversation. There's a few things. I think the timing of the events are really good for us. It works in the region. The type of events, on top of the timing, I think is a nice mix of large events, much more focused events like the exchange today. And also I would say people like you guys, the team, the flexibility, being always there when something quite not works as planned, there's always someone to help you and rectify and always find the best way to derive value both for the attendees and for us, of course, as sponsors. So really appreciate that.